Wrestling with the homies. We live in a WWE and AEW world, but what about that little engine that could across the street? What about that company that just refuses to die? Today we are talking total nonstop action. Now, y'all know me, still same OG. It's your boy Qwan, and if you don't say the Don,
you ain't saying it right.
There you go. And I got my boy with me, my BFF, the coolest man in the world. He cooler than a fan. He cooler than Cooler Jr. Was that his name? Cooler? Was that his name on
Cooler? Yeah, it was
Cooler.
He was dope.
The coolerist.
The
that's a word now, apparently. Jay Cooley.
Man. Yeah, man. It was good. What's going on?
TNA was good. We watched TNA last night. It was a TNA watch party, dog. We got to talk about it.
Let's talk about it, man. It was fun. It was really fun. You know, I enjoyed it.
We love TNA. Bro, how is TNA still around at this point? I'm like, all due respect, I enjoyed the show. TNA is like, you know what TNA is? TNA is Hot Topic. And when I say Hot Topic, I don't mean like notoriety. I mean the store in all the malls that sell graphic tees. That's what TNA is. And I say that because if you into fashion, everybody knows what Hot Topic is. You might have even shopped at one at some point in your life. But now when you're walking through the mall and you see a Hot Topic, you're surprised because you're like, wait, Hot Topic is still around? Who's shopping at Hot Topic? And that's TNA. If you're a wrestling fan, you definitely know what TNA is. At one point, you probably was watching week to week. But nowadays, when you see highlights, when you see things from TNA trending, it's like, yo, TNA still here?
That's how I feel about Sizzler, man. Like, I be, you know, driving around the city. I was like, how is there a Sizzler still open and available to the public? This is crazy.
Who is eating that Sizzler still?
Who's still eating that Sizzler?
The Latinos. I had an ex who used to love Sizzler. My Hispanic ex, shout out to her. I wonder how she's doing these days, but she used to love Sizzler. She always wanted to go to Sizzler. I'm like, this is what we doing? Okay.
Yeah, we was going to hometown buffet. They would under the ground.
That's when the black people was going hometown buffet.
They would under the ground though some years ago, but Sizzler is still, prevailing. Apparently,
somehow, some way.
Somehow, some way.
We say it all.
We gonna think about the someday.
Someday, I don't know how Sizzler did it, but they still in the game, man.
I can't imagine eating at any one of those. Shout out to y'all. I can't. I am.
Stop.
I'm flabbergasted. I don't have. I'm sorry. I started talking. I don't even know what to say to this.
Hey, listen, man. Them Sundays after church,
right?
You know, when mom's not cooking, and you was happy that we was gonna go to a hometown buffet or Church's Chicken or Popeyes. Oh no, Louisiana Chicken.
Yeah, I definitely wasn't doing the churches and none of that. My mom wasn't. Yeah, she wasn't.
Yo, listen. I had an event, and this was a pretty classy event. And it was it was a Christmas party, but it was, it was a company Christmas party. It was a pretty classy event, and somebody brought Popeyes.
No,
and we were like, "What's happening?" Well, hey, listen, I've had Popeyes. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying
that's not the time and place.
Yeah, like what?
Yeah.
It's like what? You scooping out mashed potato? Like I have a plate here.
No,
there's salmon on my plate.
Damn.
And this person brought pop. It was wild. It was funny. Shout out to her.
I would have had to leave.
Shout out to her,
just
man.
Walk out.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
There's absolutely no way. But hey, that's what TNA is right now. TNA somehow, some way, they still here. They still alive, and they kind of thriving right now. We'll get all into it. But first, Cooley, I like to start these episodes on a lighter note because it's Friday. It's Friday. Don't shit be going on Fridays. So we got to talk about this. There has been a story going around about a guy who got kicked out of a hotel twice for taking pictures of the NXT women's feet. Cool. First off, why are feet a thing? I know this is a wrestling podcast. I don't want this conversation to get too weird, but why is that a thing? Why so many people are into feet? I'm starting to realize it, and I don't get it. I worked in shoes for a long time. I went from sneakers, Nike, stuff like that, to designer shoes. So I was out here putting Louboutin and Dior on these women's feet. Feet are not attractive. No, it's not. No, it's nasty.
Yeah,
Feet
foot
are
fetish
nasty.
is very popular, in life. But I will say my youngest memory of like the feet thing on why I look at feet the way I do. I was young and I was watching.
Hold on.
Yeah,
We're not.
Yeah,
No, it's cool.
What
you
is?
look at it
How
which
do you
way?
look at feet? Yeah. How
No, I
do
look
say
at it
how
like,
you look at feet first?
like I make sure they they look good.
Okay.
Like,
Oh,
I
he
look at
into
one-
it. He
No, I'm not into it. No.
Yes.
No, it's like it's like
to it. Stand
No,
next
it's-
to
if they don't bid it, they don't bid it.
it's like when a woman meets a guy, she looks at his teeth or she look at his
Okay.
shoes. I'm gonna look at a girl's feet or something like that. No, I'm not.
Exposed. We got him. We got
I'm
him.
not, bro.
What is it?
No,
5
but
minutes into the podcast.
It's
We
like,
got him.
It's like when I was younger, I was watching Boomerang, bro, and I used to watch Eddie Murphy look at women's feet, and then that kind of was like, wait, that's really a thing. So
Yeah,
let me-
it's a thing.
so that's why I started checking them out. Like, yo, make sure they,
I mean, my man got kicked out twice, so that means he left. He spun the block and came back because he just needed more.
Oh, that boy, that brother was starving.
He was hungry.
Like Denzel
That's
said.
insane. Yo, wrestling fans, stop being weird. Stop being weird. Y'all giving us a bad rep out here. You can't be at a hotel following NXT women around trying to take pictures of their feet. That's crazy.
That's
Like,
wild.
what are we doing? Like running down on them at airports to get signatures so you can sell it on eBay. That's one thing, and that is embarrassing. I hate that. But trying to take pictures of the feet, that's crazy.
So did he have like a phone or a video tape recorder?
He probably had an
or-
Android like you, so he can zoom in mad close.
Hey man,
Dumbass
100
Android.
times zoom is crazy. Look at Dark Vader. Look at that's fire. But yeah,
I don't
100
want to
times
see
zoom.
that ugly ass phone. Throw it away.
What if he had a camcorder, like a retro camcorder?
Just walk in like
That'd be
a
wild.
retro camcorder is crazy. I probably wouldn't even be mad if he had a retro camcorder. I'll respect it because it's like, why do you walking in with a whole ass camcorder on your shoulder, just zooming in? You gotta respect it. But that's crazy.
Yeah, that's
I'm learning
wild.
a lot of things about Cooley through this podcast that I never knew, man.
Hey man.
Last episode, he was telling us that he got beat up by a girl boxing,
Yeah, man, it was bad.
and now
It
we
was bad.
finding out he's into some things that feet.
I'm really
Cooley got
not
a
into
foot
it, man.
fetish.
I just gotta make sure they look good. You know what I'm saying? That's all. You feel me?
I'm gonna start calling you Jay Footy. That's Jay Footy on this podcast.
Woo.
Cooley's an insane.
What
person,
Ice
man.
picks? What's his name on W Minutes? He was like, woo. Woo. All right, come on, let's
I
go.
was fooling y'all. I was just fooling y'all. Take me to jail. Lock me up. Throw away the key. Classic movie, man. I want to meet Marlon and Shawn Wayans, man.
Bro.
They meant a lot to my life.
Yeah.
I think our generation was really the generation that came up with the Wayans Bros. And I'm talking about the TV show, not Damon and everybody else, but just the Wayans brothers, Shawn and Marlon, that TV show. That was like our thing as kids.
Yeah, man. We definitely
still watch
we
it.
definitely came up with them, and that The Sixth Man is one of my favorite movies, bro. Like that's really one of my ones.
R.C.
man, for
St.
real.
John was fine as hell. Is she? I wonder what she looking like these days.
I
I'm
haven't
still- I'm
seen
sure
her.
she's
I
still
she
beautiful.
just vanished, right?
Yeah, like it's some of these '90s actors. You see them in a lot of things early on, and then it's like, damn, where'd they go?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I was watching Marlon Wayne's interview with Shannon Sharp. I felt like I knew him, man. I'm like, yo,
right.
bro,
That
so
was
dope,
a good
bro.
interview.
It
DJ
was.
Vlad, he fumbled that. Because he was trying to come at Marlon for the money he was asking for. All of a sudden, Marlon got the most popular interview on YouTube. Shout out to
Facts.
DJ Vlad for fumbling the bag. Cool. It's been a lot going on outside of TNA. I mean, apparently The Rock is not wrestling at WrestleMania. Damn.
You know, The Rock
Damn.
has a Hulk Hogan bone in his body, and what I mean by that, he can lie at times. So we'll see. We don't know, but I hope it's not true because I want to see The Rock at Mania. He's the
mean,
most electrifying people's champ. So we got to see
And
him. man.
I get why you would say that, but what benefit would there be for The Rock to say he's not going to be at WrestleMania? There is no benefit.
I don't know.
Like, what would be the play here? If he was lying, what would be the play? To surprise us when he shows up? No. Aren't
It would
WrestleMania
go
tickets
crazy.
going on sale soon? A lot of people are going
on
to
the
buy those
25th.
tickets off the heels of The Rock being there. So The Rock announcing that he's not going to be there, that ain't going to do them no favors.
Dang. Yeah, the tickets go on sale in 2 weeks.
Hey, it might make getting a ticket a little easier for us, though.
Thank God.
Because I ain't trying to pay a band like we did when Mania was in LA. I ain't doing that again. Ain't no way.
Did we go? We were both. We
Both
were both
nights?
days, right? Yeah.
Both nights. Night one.
For
and
some
night
reason, it was cheaper when I went to Dallas and I traveled. I'm like, this is weird.
You know why? Because LA is LA and Dallas is
Yeah.
Dallas.
Yeah,
Everything
Stone
is more
Cold.
expensive in LA. I hate living here, but I love it. I love LA, but expensive as hell, dog.
Yeah, man. But I mean, we'll see how this. I guess it's not going to be a build up to Mania for The Rock. I don't know what cards he's playing, but obviously he will be at Survivor Series for the War Games, so we can look
Shit.
forward to that.
We'll see. I don't know. I really don't know what's going on at this point. I feel like WWE is just ad-libbing it and taking it day by day with this whole Bloodline solo thing. They
Tony
don't know
Khan
what
in
they're
it?
doing at this point. We'll see. Cooley, I gotta call you out on that comment you made last episode, man. I got to. One of your predictions was Tony Khan would sell AEW to Shane McMahon, and he was rocking with it. Like, y'all was really rocking with the idea of Shane McMahon buying AEW from Tony Khan.
Look it, man.
Can I get some clarity on why you said that? Because I posted the clip on TikTok, and they own your ass. They flaming you.
Listen,
For the
man.
record, I'm a producer. I support what you all are doing on the show. I was supporting Cooley with information so he can,
Strengthen his argument.
Listen,
strengthen
man.
his argument. Do I really think Shane McMahon? No, that's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous, but look it. You wanted a wobbler, I gave you a wobbler. Hey. So, hey, shout out to all my people on TikTok. I don't really be, looking there, but hey, it is what it is.
Go look. They owe your ass. Somebody's like, why would Tony Khan do? They just signed the most lucrative deal in their history. Why would he sell it now?
Things change, plans change. You feel me? But we'll see.
Yeah,
man.
but
And if it happens,
it gotta make sense though. It's like saying
wrestling don't make sense.
I think Jason Tatum is gonna retire next season. Like, I can say that, but what is that based on? Like, what has Jason Tatum done to make me believe that he's gonna retire at 25 years old?
got a ring and had a baby with LMA. I don't know. Things happen.
that was a good one. That is enough reason to retire.
Like, you ain't getting 5. But
right, you are not wrong about that.
Nah,
Let's
but
get
man,
into
this
some
is wild,
TNA, man. Let's get into some TNA. But first, I need y'all to do me a favor. Before we go any further, I need you to stop what you're doing, press pause. Actually, don't press pause because you won't hear me say this next part. Hit the subscribe button, please, and hit the like button. It be too many people on our videos to not hit the like button. Y'all just be watching without clicking nothing. Don't
hit
do
that like button, please.
Don't do that. Don't you do that. Anyway, let's get into some TNA. Cooley, what did you think of this episode of TNA Impact? This is our first time reviewing a TNA episode on this podcast. So shout out to us for expanding our horizons and reaching outside of AEW and WWE.
So, not to be biased, but I love all the promos, man. It was really me in with all the different storylines that they were projecting.
You be overrating these damn storylines. These storylines don't be all that good. They just be like stuff happening.
Hey, it's good to me.
Because you be coming at TNA, you be coming at AEW storylines like they ain't got none.
No,
you be acting like these TNA storylines is the greatest thing ever, and they not.
Man, listen, when it comes to production and the music behind it, I know you know what I'm saying? It reels me in, but AEW is good, but it's not enough.
And TNA is?
Yeah, man.
Oh, no.
You got to see the vision, man. First off, shout out to Eric Young. One of the greatest interests. I love his interest, bro. It's fire. It's fire.
It's like a Doom. It's like
fire,
I think he's doing like the Doom thing from the Marvel universe.
Yeah, it looked like it. The OG MF Doom mask.
Yeah, he's doing the old. It's dope. It's super dope. But I can't believe Eric Young is still around wrestling. How old is Eric Young? Can we look that up? He got to be at least 45. I feel like Eric Young has been wrestling since I was tuned in the early 2000s.
He is
41.
44.
45. Woo!
So he around LA Knight.
Come on, man. I guess 44 is not that old, but damn, it's just weird because I remember when Eric Young was a brand new guy. He was in Team Canada with Bobby Roode and Johnny Devine, Petey Williams, and now it's like, yo, He's all tatted up. He looks a lot different than he used to, but he's still at it. So shout out to Eric Young for sure. That opening match with Jordan Grace, Sol Ruka, and Sasha Slamovich. Yeah, we gotta have that conversation about Jordan Grace. She might be the most underrated woman in professional wrestling,
bro.
And I feel like the only reason people underrate her is because, one, she's not Japanese. Because I know everybody, I hate to say it, but everybody has a hard on for the Joshies. And number two, she's just not in WWE, so people kind of disregard what she's doing. But we gotta acknowledge Jordan Grace. She's nice.
Yeah, man. She's very nice, and she knows how to do her thing on the big stage as well, as we've seen her earlier this year in WWE. I also really like Sol Ruka, man. I really like her. She's dope.
I don't like her finisher.
The Soul
Snatcher. I don't like it. It looks cool. It looks cool as hell visually. But for the people that don't know what the Soul Snatcher is, it's she springboards off the corner. She does a front flip and then she catches you in the RKO. It looks dope as hell. But I'm an old school guy. We gotta protect moves like the Diamond Cutter and the RKO. I don't want to see you doing a front flip version.
Oh my God, bro! We was just yelling about the spot Randy Orton and Javon Evans missed. It kind of looked like a little crazy.
They was doing too much.
Now he's a purist all of a sudden.
It's not that I'm a purist. I'm old school. We doing too. It's certain moves that need to be protected. Like, I don't like when people do the pedigree today. Like when Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins are out there doing pedigrees. I don't like it, and the reason I don't like it is because people are kicking out of it. That's a move that I grew up on. If you got a pedigree, you was done. If Triple H hit you with a pedigree, that was it.
It's a new era, bro.
Nah,
we're doing spears and sweet chin music, and they're all kicking out. It is what it is, man. We kicking out.
We gotta protect these moves. Even Trick Williams out here doing the rock bottom / bookend on people, and they kicking out at 2. It's like, man,
Solo doing it too.
The Rock is rolling in his grave, even though he alive. He's rolling in his grave because why are y'all not protecting the rock bottom?
Bro, these moves are unprotected chair shots these days, bro. They are. It is what it is, you know. But
maybe
I love it.
Maybe I've just watched. Maybe I'm an old head, man. But I don't like the Soul Snatcher. I love Sol Ruka. I think she's incredible. Very acrobatic. Huh?
I heard she from the IE, from Ontario.
Yeah. And she wrestles in vans. She wrestles in skate highs. Yeah. That's insane.
She's also a surfer, so that it makes it makes sense.
But you got to protect them ankles. We got Jey Uso wrestling in Air Force Ones. Larry Bird used to hoop in Converse. You got to protect them ankles. Put some wrestling boots on, Sol Ruka. Stop wrestling in skate highs because that's dangerous.
Yeah, them things is flat. Damn, I don't know when last time I had a pair of skate highs.
Bro, I used to skate in them when I used to skate. Your boy used to be a skater. I used to wear skate highs, and I'd be ollieing off of stairs and grinding rails, chipping teeth.
Good time.
Tasha Steelz is hilarious for twerking in people's faces.
Yeah.
Why is she not in NXT yet? You know it's coming.
Yeah.
You know it's coming. But I did want to talk about Joe Hendry. So Joe Hendry, AJ Francis, and Nick Nemeth had a segment. It was fun. I enjoyed it. Is Joe Hendry a meme wrestler?
Let's talk about it.
Because what's a meme wrestler? So in hip hop, we have this thing called a meme rapper. Because obviously you got rappers who take the craft seriously. They out there, they doing their thing. You got guys like Soulja Boy who might not be the best lyricists, but they still, kind of doing their thing. And then you got meme rappers like Miles, who makes records like Martin Luther King, he had a dream. What do you mean? Like that weird pocket that's funny. It goes viral on TikTok and, the YouTube videos do what they do. But at the end of the day, it's like, this is a meme. We're not listening to this with serious ears. We're listening to it because it's a joke and it's funny and we're going to laugh and then we're going to move on to the next thing. Miles was that. Mario Judah was that. Remember Mario Judah? What happened?
Ooh, you know me. I don't know who.
No, Mario Judah was the big guy with the red hair, and he would just be like,
"Oh, I think y'all used to send him in the chat.
In the chat all the time. I don't know where he's at. But he was a meme rapper. Lil B, when Bass God first popped up, he was a meme rapper. I feel like we got a new genre of wrestler. They're meme wrestlers. Orange Cassidy is kind of a meme wrestler.
So when you say meme. So for instance, you say meme rappers. Does that mean they don't have love for the game and they're just in it just to be in it and get the notoriety?
So the thing about the meme rappers is they might actually be talented. They might really have talent, but they chose to go viral. They picked going viral over the talent. So they're going to do the dumb thing that's going to make you laugh because it's working. And to me, I hate to say it, but Joe Hendry is starting to toe that line of a meme wrestler. Because when I watch his matches, I'm not saying he's a bad wrestler, but it's not that good.
So
Very
basically,
Matt Morgan-ish, but
so
he
when
has
Joe
all
Hendry,
the memes. He does
when
the
Joe
songs.
Hendry come out, we do the songs, we do the
do
wave,
pose.
and then once that bell ring, we go into the bathroom or we get some nachos. Is that what you're saying, Qwan?
That's exactly what I'm saying. And shout out to Joe Hendry. I love that he's
Yeah.
popping right now and he's doing his thing. But what's the shelf life of something like this? What's the shelf life of being a meme wrestler? Can he really have a whole career sustained off being a meme?
I feel like he can, to be honest, as long as the crowd is into it and he's constantly in TNA, switching back and forth to WWE, because people love that excitement, as we see with Jey Uso, the entrance. We don't really talk about the in-ring, but we just love to be a part of something that's very dope. I didn't know who Joe Hendry was 2-3 years ago, bro.
No, and I dig that. I feel you. I'm right there with you. But my whole thing is like, how long can you survive off a meme? It's like the Hawk Tua girl thing. It was funny at first. It was like, okay, she said Hawk Tua. It's viral everywhere. And now she got a podcast, and I'm not mad at her for having a podcast. Like, you got to get your bag while you can get your bag. But everybody's kind of sick of it at this point because it's not funny anymore. It was cool for a week. How long can a meme really last? How long are we gonna be? I believe in Joe Hendry. Clap, clap. Wave your hands from side. How long? What's the shelf life of that? I don't think it's very long, to be honest.
I'm gonna give it 3 years max.
3?
I mean, Welvin had a 5-year run.
No,
got him.
Did you just say Welvin?
That was wild.
That was insane.
Hey, I met Mel.
Hey, bro.
Did you shoot with him at All Def, Cooley?
Nah, nope.
I was there when that was happening. That was strange.
No.
Yeah, that
was strange. Yeah, that was like
I did a couple sketches. It was wild time when I first moved here.
Sheesh. Yeah, that time is crazy.
Got him, and that was a thing. That was hot for like a year and a half, but eventually the new thing came along, and it was like, okay, is Got him still funny? Is D's nuts still funny? It can be funny sometimes, but in totality, is it really still funny now? We kind of moved on from Welvin.
So how long you getting Hendry? Another year?
I'm not even gonna give it a year, to be honest. I'm sorry, but I think the Joe Hendry craze is gonna be over by January.
Whoa! In 2 months?
People are already kind of sick of it. I saw someone online call him a meme, and he like responded with the meme of him turning around smiling, and it's like, okay,
oh
this
wow,
is all you got, dog. This is all you got. I hate that I'm hating on Joe Hendry right now because like I like Joe Hendry. I think he's a talented guy, and he'll be in WWE eventually. But
what makes him talented? Because you said his in-ring is whatever.
So the singing is great. The singing is original. It works. He's making these diss records towards other wrestlers and making funny videos about it, and that's gonna work. It's like Elias was doing that to a degree, but not to the degree of Joe Hendry. But I don't know, man. The whole I believe, the clap, the white background with the blue shirt, it's just,
the wave.
This ain't gonna last forever. So run it into the ground while you can, but at some point you're gonna have to pivot and change characters because this is not a main event level character. It might be for TNA because TNA is the hot topic of wrestling. But once you make it to the WWE, yeah, that I believe stuff ain't gonna.
I'll give him another year.
So far, bro.
I'll give him another year. I'm still into it.
It's a mid-card gimmick. Let's just admit it's a mid-card gimmick. And that's fine.
What would you rate his in-ring?
Oh, are we being honest? Are we telling the truth on this podcast?
I would hope so.
He a solid 5.5, maybe a 6. And
that is the problem, right? Your gimmick can go as long as there's growth in you, right? So if he continued to get better and we could start to see him as a champion, well, then we could just, hey, no, I'm going to rock with this guy because it's going to be fun to do that with him as a champion. But if we're just playing along with his gimmick just to play along with his gimmick, well, then you are 100% correct. At some point, it's like, hey, man, how many times you going to play this commercial? Like, I get it.
Right. And I damn near almost disagree with the in-ring part, because I feel like even if he does improve and becomes a hell of a talent in-ring, the character still might be worn out. I mean, we see a guy like Hulk Hogan who can't wrestle at all, but the character, it was over and it stuck. I don't see that for Joe Hendry, so I think he would need a new character. I really think he would just have to change his character, be a little more serious. I hate to serious him out, but the pop star thing is not a main event level gimmick. Can you really see Joe Hendry as WWE undisputed champion Joe Hendry versus like Roman Reigns? If you saw that match, you would laugh.
I feel like that's like thinking about a guy like Orange Cassidy, and he always had his hands in his pocket, but it's been working.
Yeah, but if there's a ceiling, we all kind of recognize that there's an Orange Cassidy ceiling. We don't see Orange Cassidy as AEW World Champion. Now, Continental Champion or TBS TNT Champion, we see that. Cool. There's a ceiling for gimmicks like this, man. Santino, you can be Santino and it's fun, but
Santino's hilarious.
We're not gonna see Santino or R-Truth as world champion, man. And I don't want Joe Hendry to R-Truth himself, but that might be the trajectory of this character unless he changes it.
I wonder how
AJ Francis. I'm sorry, I gotta yell at AJ Francis, bro. What are these outfits? You wearing a FUBU 05 jersey with some acid wash denim jeans, distressed, and some big ass Jordan 1s. Yo, where is he getting these FUBU 05 jerseys? That's what I want to know. Because I didn't even know FUBU was still making these jerseys. He got them all. They all in AJ jerseys, Francis' closet.
We had a skit 2 years ago and people had the blue joints. I'm like, where y'all get these jerseys from? Probably the Slauson, bro.
We about to start seeing the Fat Albert joints come back out. Remember that?
Bro, I had a denim Fat Albert. Oh, man. I'm like, thanks, Mom.
No, I had one. I had the long sleeve blue joint with it had Dumb Donald and Fat Albert. It had all the characters on it. And I used to wear that thing to school all the time.
Yeah, man.
I thought I had the drip.
Fat Albert and the gang. Shout out to Kill.
Our mom used to destroy our lives with these outfits, man. My mom used to send me to school with a brand new pair of Caterpillar boots every single semester, bro. Not even Timbers. It was the Caterpillar joints from WSS.
When they used to call it what was it called? Warehouse Shoe Sale. Now
Warehouse
they changed
Shoe
it to
Sale.
WSS.
The Shoe Warehouse. Yeah, we old.
I wonder why they switched the name.
My mom used to have me with every color. I had the wheat, I had the brown, the black. Why she do me like that? I'm gonna clip this and send it to her just so she can. Mama Rhodes. What did you think of that Hardy Boys and ABC match? It got thrown out, but before it got thrown out, the match was fire.
It was fire.
The Hardys are kind of doing their thing right now,
bro. They've been clashing with each other for a few weeks now, and they looking real good. I can see them actually going out in WWE. I feel like they're trying to prove themselves, and it's working. And let's get another run. Why not? Because they're doing their thing, sober and all.
Sober as hell. Jeff Hardy's on Instagram playing guitar
and dancing with his daughter. Yeah, that video is hilarious, bro.
I love it. The Hardys can go still. I haven't always been the nicest person to the Hardy Boys on this podcast because their AEW run left a lot to be desired. But right now in TNA, they're kind of doing their thing to the point where I wouldn't object seeing them back in WWE, but I do think they would have to go through NXT. Just because NXT has a new show on CW, they need some veteran talent over there. Yeah. Have the Hardy Boys come in and wrestle a couple matches. That I would love to see.
Shout to the Hard Boys.
The Hard Boys?
Santino he kept saying the Hard Boys. I'm like, bro.
Yeah, Santino's hilarious. The way he butchers names, and he be sounding like us.
Yeah, he do. The twos of you.
The twos of you. He used to call Theodore Long Teddy Door. Hey, Teddy Door.
Bro's hilarious. Did you know his daughter was Ariana Grace?
Ariana Grace, NXT. That's
random,
Santino's
man.
daughter. What? Crazy. Bro, I'm still getting... So there used to be a meme of The Rock where The Rock is laying down with a little child on his chest. And it's funny because he's laying there like he just gave birth to the child.
Yeah.
But that child is now Ava in NXT. So it's like, man, time has flown.
That's wild. And she's like head of... Damn, that's crazy.
Literally. These wrestlers have kids that are like our age now.
I like her on screen too. She's doing her thing.
Yeah, but is she ever going to wrestle? Or is she just going to be a GM for her whole...
Yeah, I don't know if she's going to wrestle, bro.
I want to see her wrestle. I want to really see her wrestle. And before we get out of the TNA topic, it was a dope show. I do want to say Leon Slater belongs in NXT. I don't understand how he fits the profile. He's everything NXT looks for in talent. He's black, he's young, and he can wrestle.
Bro,
that sounds like NXT to me.
Bro was born in 2004, bro. First of all, a Swanton 450. What are
That's
we
crazy.
talking about? What are we need to see him and Javon Evans.
Facts. And how do you even find out that you can do that move? A Swanton 450?
Bro paused in midair, bro. He said, 450. Like,
yeah,
what?
it's like a glitch in the Matrix the way that moves.
Bro,
if you
so
haven't
good,
seen this
man.
move, please look it up. Leon Slater's finisher is insane.
Yeah.
And you say he was born in 2004?
2004, bro. He's 20 years old.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, HBK. I know Leon Slater recently signed a long-term deal with TNA, but y'all got that working relationship. Go get him.
Yeah, man. He
deserves
it. And before we get out of here, man, I got to give my flowers to Nick Nemeth, bro. Like, he's still amazing in ring. He's doing his... What? Come on, man.
No,
you see how he did that? The Joe Hendry pose to him? That was hilarious. Bro, he's still doing this thing, man. He still can go. I can still see him, in WWE, but obviously they don't think so.
Obviously, he's talented enough to be back in WWE, but I don't want to see him go that route again just because he's getting older and he's done everything there is to do at WWE. Like, if Nick Nemeth were to go anywhere else,
AEW?
I would say go do a full tour in New Japan or do AEW, man. Do something different. We don't need to see him back in WWE losing matches because he was carrying really well.
He was carrying because Joe Hendry was his partner. Yeah.
Joe Hendry cannot wrestle. AJ Francis was out there wrestling circles around everybody. I really like AJ Francis in Top Flight, man.
Yeah.
Our first class.
First class. KC and
KC Navarro.
AJ,
but shout out to the homie who, damn, why am I blanking on his name? My guy. He was a part of First Class, but something happened. I think he got sent home. I think he checked himself into rehab. Why am I blanking on his name?
What was his name, bro? Let me look it up real quick.
Look it up.
Talking about.
But yeah, shout out to him, man. I hope he's doing all right because checking yourself into rehab, that always got to be tough.
Yeah.
You looking up his name?
I am.
Give me the name. I know somebody in the comments are gonna give me his name, but yeah, shout out.
Swan?
Yes, Rich Swan.
Rich Swan. Yeah.
There we go. Former cruiserweight champion, I believe, in WWE. Shout out to Rich Swan.
Yeah.
But how did y'all feel about TNA? Did y'all watch TNA? Are y'all watching TNA? I think y'all should be watching TNA. TNA is a fun show. I don't think the storylines are as great as Cooley claims they are, but the wrestling is top notch, and they do have a nice little balance of in-ring work and story. So y'all need to be checking out TNA if y'all not. And if y'all are, tell us how y'all felt about TNA, and if you're looking forward to Bound for Glory. When is Bound for Glory? In 2 weeks?
Yeah, I believe it's the 19th? Is it the 19th?
I'm tapped in. I'm in it to win it.
Nope, 26. October 26, 2024 in Detroit, Michigan at Wayne State Fieldhouse. It is going down, the 20th event. Let's get it.
I'm gonna start hitting AJ and see if he can get us some tickets.
Yeah, man.
He clearly rock with us. He always reposting us. We be commenting, and I'm gonna hit him up and be like, "Yo, when the next time y'all in Vegas? Can we come? Please." Anyway, what kind of game we got today, man? Let's get into some fun and games.
All right. Today, we are playing... What are we playing? Today, we are playing Wrestling Spinoff Showdown. Today's Friday, so I said, maybe we should play a wrestling-adjacent game, right? Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to read a spinoff of wrestling. So if a wrestler had a TV show that was a spinoff, would you watch it? Number 1, Becky Knows Best. Becky Lynch in a heartwarming family sitcom. Becky Lynch stars as a fiery Irish life coach who helps struggling families get their lives back on track in her blunt, hilarious, tough love way. Would you watch that?
No.
You know what? I think I might. Becky is kind of entertaining as a character. The way she talks, her accent. It's kind of dope. I will watch Becky Knows Best. It sounds like it was made for Apple TV. Or
It
Apple
sounds
Plus,
like
whatever that
it
app is
was
called.
made for Tubi. It would do numbers. I'm not watching
Tubi?
it, though. I'm cool.
Hey, that
Yeah.
was
Tubi
disrespectful.
It's on.
You heard that
from-
description I read?
It's
That was
owned
very
by
thought
Fox.
out.
Right,
It's
that
owned
is
by
not
Fox.
Tubi. That's definitely an Apple Plus.
Tubi is Fox. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, but Tubi is also like, the low budget black sitcoms, and I turned on Tubi. I saw Baron Davis with a movie. You said, okay, this is what we doing.
I have a Baron Davis story, but we'll get into that another time. Number
Me
2, Cage Cleaners, starring John Moxley, a gritty, dark comedy crime series. Cage Cleaners follows John Moxley, a no-nonsense cleanup specialist hired by the mob bosses to clean up messy, illegal fights. From underground fight clubs
You
to
watch
shady wrestling ring. Look, Cooley's excited.
Cooley in.
Yeah.
Cooley's in.
Yeah.
This is what we do over here. We make content. Go ahead.
That's fire.
way.
I'm watching it. Gives me like some Breaking Bad vibes, that's
Hell
fire.
no.
That's fire.
You don't
That's
bleed
right up.
every episode.
That's great.
Look.
That's right up John alley.
The less John Moxley I see, the better. I'm not watching the John Moxley show.
Come on, man. This can be like Paid in Full, but like the
Paid in Full, but with John Moxley.
the Italian version.
Who gonna play Rico? Claudio
Latko?
Castagnoli?
I'm watching it. I'm sorry. I'm watching. That sounds fire.
808 in hell, man.
Number 3, The Miz Mansion. The Miz. Enter the glamorous world of high-end real estate with The Miz in The Miz Mansion, a flashy reality show that follows him as he buys, flips, and sells the most luxurious homes in Hollywood. That actually sounds like something he would do.
It
No,
literally sounds like
sir.
it exists.
No sir
It
for
sounds
me.
like it exists, and it sounds like I would not watch that at all.
Yeah, I'm not really too big on like reality shows like that. So
Oh, yeah,
like it's
okay.
no.
You
But he
watch
watching
Pop the
he watching
Balloon.
Pop the Ball.
Right?
Oh, I retired
You
from
hear
that, by the
You
way.
hear him?
I retired from that, by the way. I had to
Good
stop.
for
It
you.
got,
Pop
it got
the
foolish.
balloons, but
Good for you. Oh,
It got
it got
foolish.
foolish. You hear him? It got foolish.
It been foolish.
Nah, man, you can tell people was actually looking for love, and now it's like to promote their brand. It's like, nah, I'm
Of
cool.
course. It's been that. It's
Yeah.
been that from day one, bro.
Yeah.
Anybody who goes on these, they just trying to be seen. Ain't nobody really looking for love.
I'm gonna go in there and pretend like I'm single. Like, hey, what's up,
Bro,
man?
I have a friend.
Get my
I'm not gonna
business
say
out
her
there.
name, obviously, but I have a homegirl who she does these type of things. She goes on these type of shows. She does the reality shows like Hot and Bothered and all them weird Peacock shows. She's not really looking for love. She's just trying to get her name out there, and she's open about that.
Sheesh.
That's how all these people are.
Yeah, man. It's crazy out here. Content.
Yep.
Number, what are we on? 3, 4. Blissfully Bewitched, starring Alexis Bliss.
Let's go.
In a whimsical fantasy sitcom, Alexis Bliss is a modern-day witch trying to balance her magical powers with an ordinary life in the suburbs.
A modern witch.
Yeah.
First of all, don't ever disrespect Alexa Bliss like that. Calling her by Alexis. I think that's her real name.
My
but
bad.
We're not doing
Alexa.
that. That's Alexa Bliss.
Alexa
Bliss. I like Alexa Bliss. I can see her.
Second
doing
of all, I'm watching anything Alexa Bliss is a part of because she is a great talent. She is a great talent.
Of course.
She's
What
good.
else?
Of course you
What
are.
else?
I wasn't even talking about that. Relax. I know I'll be wilding some time, but I'm just talking about her talent today, man. She can.
Listen.
When she was Bray Wyatt's what was it, Sister Abigail? I was
Yeah.
digging it.
Listen,
That's fair.
man, I ain't seen Alexa in a long time. I miss her. I would love to see her as on a TV show. So I'm down for it.
I think she had a kid. I think that's why she's gone. And she might have
She
had
had
cancer.
cancer, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
yeah.
might have had skin cancer or something.
Yeah.
Shout out to that Alexa Bliss.
All right, moving right along. Actually, I like this one. Big E's Big Eats. Big
Oh,
E,
yeah.
a hilarious food and travel show where Big E tours the country in search of the best comfort food in America has to offer. From small town diners to big city food trucks, Big E tackles outrageous food challenges, meets quirky chefs, and dishes out laughs with every bite. We need to hit him up and see if he's trying to do.
Yeah, sit
Hey,
down
man,
like that.
100%.
That's basically That's delicious, but with Big E. I'm here for it for
That's
sure.
fire. It's like that. What's that one dude that go viral? Shark bite. But it's less
No,
annoying.
not
Just
the
less
big
annoying.
dude.
Yeah, just less
WWE
annoying.
needs to call us, man. We have ideas.
I hate that guy, by the way. He always dancing. Like, why you gotta bite the burger and start Harlem shaking, bro? It ain't that good. Unless
That's
it
fire.
is, I don't know. I
That's
don't
a
want
fire
anything
idea.
that's gonna make me do that though. If it's that good, you can keep it.
Yeah.
Yo, have you ever had? We've had this discussion, I believe. There definitely are foods that you can't. Man, that
Yes.
buffalo chicken at Jersey, I can't do it. I can't. I had it once. I was like, I can never eat this
Right.
again. I'll eat it every day.
No, you know what it was for me? It was Wingstop. They had this lemon pepper like sandwich, and I'm like, wait, let me try that. It was so good that I made a decision to never eat one.
Yeah.
Because if
Can't
I
do
do
it. It's every. I'm gonna be every day with it. I can't
every
do it.
day, and it's one close to the crib. So if I got it another, I will be in there every day.
Oh, yeah.
Cholesterol will be out of this world.
Yeah, man.
And
Understandable.
lastly, RKO Road Kick Ops. Randy Orton is in an action-packed spy thriller. Randy Orton plays a rogue government operative gone off the grid, using his signature moves and ruthless tactics to take down dangerous criminals. Now a one-man army, Randy runs black op missions under the radar, delivering justice where others fail.
This sounds like a Michael Bay film with Randy Orton and without Batista. I am watching it. It's gonna flop, but I'm gonna watch it.
It's for sure gonna fly. Now, when you said the Tubi comment earlier, this sounds like something that would be on Tubi. It would have Randy Orton, Steven Seagal, Jason Statham, and like Ice Cube son. But I'm definitely watching. I am absolutely watching.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
This sounds like something WWE would actually produce, right? Like back when they were doing.
They
the
need to
movies,
call
like,
us. We need
The
it. We need it.
Chaperone.
We got to keep going. Gotta call us. We have the ideas. That is all I have.
That was
That
dope.
was fun. What's a show you would do, Cooley? If you can give a wrestler a TV show, what would it be?
I would probably. Oh, that's a good question.
I got one. Hey, Joe Hendry always singing. Let's get like some
brother.
America's Got Talent type of show. But Joe Hendry, Elias, and like goddamn Sexy Red are the judges.
I ain't taking nothing serious with what Sexy Red got to say to me. I'm sorry.
She pretty much a WWE superstar at this point. Like,
Yeah, she going to the Hall of Fame with Snoop.
literally.
Mark my word.
1,000% she gonna be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, man.
Off 3 appearances, like that's crazy. Come on, give me a show, bro. Give me a show.
Yeah, I'm trying
Roman
to think of
Reigns?
one. Nah.
In the
I
islands.
was thinking about Roman Reigns like in a Succession type thing, but that's what he pretty much said. But then it's like
He's trying to give me a serious show. I want something funny, bro. Come on, man. Give me like R-Truth battle rapping show, like a battle raps hosted by R-Truth where he's the judge, and like give me something funny. You better try to talk about Succession, but with Roman Reigns.
I'm a
and the Young
drama
Bucks.
type. I'm a drama type guy, man. You know, I don't really.
Hey, since we speaking on drama, yo, I saw it, man. I saw that 3rd episode of The Penguin.
Uh-oh.
Yo,
They stepped it up. It's starting to get there.
we there. We saw the Riddlers, like they showed the attacks from the movie with the water, and we there. That ending was Cooley. You gotta tap into this Penguin show. I'm telling you.
Maybe I will start today.
Yes.
I just been watching a lot of wrestling, so it's like, I ain't
It
got
has
time.
been a lot of wrestling to tune into, and we got a whole lot more this weekend because AEW has Wrestle Dream, and that's about to be 7 hours of graps.
It's gonna be my whole shift.
Graps. We talked about it yesterday with Between Two Beers. Shout out to them, Pluggo. Those my guys now.
Pluggo,
that was
JPG.
Fun. That was fun. If you haven't checked that out, JPJ. Go check that out. Go check out that episode on their podcast. But yeah, it's gonna be a long show. I don't know if I'm ready. I got a seatbelt ready, but I don't know if I'm ready. All these graphs. Eject those. Hey, stay on your toes, puto. Classic movie. The one lone black Fast and Furious.
Wasn't it directed by John Singleton too?
Yes.
Like
why did they turn
F. Gary Gray? It was one of them too.
It was one of them. They're the same person to me.
Hey,
nah,
man.
Singleton is the man. He gave us Snowball before he passed away. So
and then they butchered it.
And shout out to F. Gary Gray. He did the NWA movie, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Straight out of Compton. We was there for that. live.
We was, and we
Yeah,
saw
we was
who
on
did
the
we
red
see?
carpet and
Common. It was
everything.
somebody.
We
It
saw
was somebody.
ran into Common in the hallway. It was like, what
I
up,
have a-
Common?
I
have
think
an
that
F.
theater
Gary
is
Gray
shut down
story.
too.
But we'll get into that later.
That
I
theater
want
is
to hear these
gone,
stories. I
bro.
feel like they crazy. So Cooley, I gotta read some of the comments from our TikTok because they get into some
They
fan
flaming
chatter. They are on your head today, Cooley, because you made the ridiculous statement that in 2025 you think Shane McMahon of all people is going to
Yeah.
purchase AEW from Tony Khan, the
stand on
billionaire Tony Khan.
I stand on it.
So our boy BK Potter said, "Fam, they just signed that new deal. Khan ain't going nowhere, and doing half numbers on one day they don't even broadcast on isn't going to kill them either. You need new talking points. What do you got to say to this man, Cooley? What do you got to say to
You
this
are smoking meth. Like I said, anything can change.
It was
you. Anything can change, man. You wanted a wobbler, I gave you a wobbler, and now you guys are complaining about it. Let me get my rocks off, man. We're going to see what 2025 look like for AEW. I'm not an AEW hater. I like AEW. I still said he's going to have, some percentage in shareholder, at least. Gosh.
God, look, Cooley's appalled like he didn't say the asinine statement. Someone else said the Khan family has more money than Vince. Shane doesn't have that kind of bread. Are you crazy? I can see him joining AEW, but buying it, you out your damn mind. And that was from Steven and the Ruse.
Funny, I got a straight jacket in my room. Let me be out my damn mind. And when it happens, I'm coming back to the comments.
Imagine if it does happen. I would be so shocked.
Bro, I don't know, man. Y'all might have to, I don't know. Purchase a new champion belt for me.
If that happens, our whole lives will change because
literally,
Cooley will be the only one on the planet who guessed it, and then they think he was psychic.
Yeah,
literally,
I might be the new Mr. Cleo or something.
Right, but there's absolutely no way that Tony Khan is selling AEW. No way at all.
Yeah.
But I appreciate the comments as always. If you want to get your comment read on this podcast, go ahead and leave one because we read everything. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. We really need them YouTube comments, so leave those for sure. But we read everything. So leave a comment if you want to get your comment read on this podcast. Now,
yes,
Cooley,
sir.
we are at the 47-minute mark, and you know what that means. It is time
what that mean?
for Cooley's final thought.
Yeah. It's been a hell of a week of wrestling as we enter the weekend with more wrestling. So I will leave you guys on this note. What I love to always say: your world is yours, always and forever. Remember that.
Oh no, your world is yours. Cooley got back on his knob, but it's all good. This is what we do. Wrestling with the homies. I want to thank y'all for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this show. I know we were talking about a program you probably don't watch regularly, but you should, because TNA is doing some cool things. And we out of here. Make sure you tap in Monday through Friday because we go live every single day. This is your number one source for daily wrestling conversation, and we are gone.